Here we go. Jumping into a Dragons of Tarkir pre-release Swiss draft.
Yeah, back again. Number 2.
It's the Fact Fiction crew.
Right.
And let's see what we get. Let's see what we open here.
Got
open a bomb. Gleam of Authority.
Woo!
Passable bomb.
Watch out.
We're going to pass that right away. Keep on looking at some uncommons we don't want to play. Some unexciting commons. Outrider is good.
Right.
Summit Prowler's fine. Tomb Shell's bad. Negate is actually fairly good.
Okay.
It would be a weird first pick, but it would make our deck for sure. So would Outriders.
Is Void Squall... Void Squall is the one that I would like, not knowing too much about the format, I would lean toward Void Squall. Because you get to bounce the thing with rebound.
Right.
But like it's sorcery speed, it's a lot of mana.
Right. I feel like it's only good if you're like pushing damage.
Right.
Because, so say they play a guy and you have like a morph.
Right.
You Void Squall it.
Right.
And then you attack for 2. Hopefully, maybe if they don't have anything else. Then they play that guy again.
Right.
And then you Void Squall it. And then you get to play a thing.
What do you want to go with?
Maybe the Outrider?
Okay.
I mean, there's just nothing exciting here, really.
Yeah.
Also,
the friendly voice you hear in the back is our biggest fan, Danny.
Hello, everyone.
Who has played the format before, so if you want to weigh in, Danny, just call it out.
I will do my best.
Sounds good.
Okay, so looking at stuff here, 3 cards jump out to me right away. They're the Sandcrafter Mage, Stampeding Elkherd, and Gurmag Drowner. I think Drowner is good enough if you're building that deck. Mm-hmm. And also the Dutiful Attendant is really good as well.
The one too that like get something back.
Yeah, it's like a Gravedigger. It's pretty value-tastic. So Elkherd is probably the best pick for with our Outrider.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just because I want to push in a different direction. I guess we could play the Assassin.
What does it do? Kills a creature 3 or less? If
yeah.
you flip it? Sure.
Power 3 or less, and then it's hardish to block.
Yeah, I like
actually,
it.
we'll take that.
Let's take that. Let's snap off the rare and play with interesting cards. You know what I mean? Maybe we can cut a little black.
Oh, hey, perfect. We'll take a Silumgar's Command. What did people take?
What the hell?
People took 2 uncommons. Well, this is great, because I was saying, we want to be in the exploit deck, and this is just awesome. This is a 2-for-1.
Right.
Every time.
Yep, absolutely. I'm pretty happy because, in the first pack, we missed out on Stone Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, we missed a Negate, maybe, which is not going to be hard to pick up.
Yeah, that's fine. We got another one here.
Right, so...
But yeah, we'll take this command and be pretty happy about it. Maybe if we're real lucky, we'll get a Coat with Venom back.
Yeah, Coat with Venom would be a great pickup. But maybe we can just kind of start looking in that direction. Let's
see. I think Silumgar Butcher is good.
I think so too.
Evolving Wilds is always like a decent pick.
Mm-hmm.
Lose Calm. Until I'm trying to tap against haste and can only be blocked by... So it's a threaten. That's fine too. I want to pick the Butcher.
Yeah, let's take the Butcher here.
Right.
And then we can start taking like some kind of exploit enablers. We can take the stuff up really high that like dies to draw cards. And
right.
If we wheel that guy that dies to... bring something back. That'll be nice.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. Here, kind of pushing our same direction, we have a Zephyr Scribe, which is a card I think is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a looter, but it's also a 2/1 for 3, so it's not like completely unreasonable to play it. Like it trades the morph still if that's what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or a Shambling Goblin, which is a fine card to exploit. Other than that, not really exciting. I don't know that I would want to play it just... to exploit it.
It's a 1/1 that when it dies, it gives something -1/1 till -1/1 till end turn.
Yeah.
Fairly good against morphs early, because then you can just threaten the trade really.
Okay, I mean we could take it here.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's the kind of the most value for our money.
I just think the Zephyr Scribe's gonna be a better card.
Let's
overall.
take it then.
I think we can pick up decent. We can extort this guy too.
Right.
And we don't give something -1/-1. K.
Yeah, but who cares? Epic Confrontation. God, I wish we would have seen that last draft.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're really kind of forcing a thing here, but I think that's fine.
Right.
The Deceiver casts morphs and is just a defensive dude that you can eat later. Other than that, there's Icebreakers, which I don't know if this card's good or bad. I think it's not that good.
I don't think so either.
Like, that seems pretty steep unless you have no cards in hand.
Right.
Then it's, like, all upside, which is great.
Mm-hmm. Is the 1/4 flyer better? We gotta pick one.
I know. I guess the 1/4 flyer is probably better than the Deceiver.
Right.
It just blocks well and can pick away at stuff.
Yeah.
Peck away, I mean. Here we go. This is why we're here. We want the Zaven.
Right.
It's a 2/3 Sign and Blood flyer.
Right.
Okay.
And, honestly, maybe if we're going in pretty hard on the exploit stuff, it'll kind of push people out of these colors and we can...
Right.
Start taking it. Because I think the Silumgar command is powerful enough to where we kind of want to play that anyway. And so...
That card's not good. So here it's between Skirmisher and Tag 'em Strike, and I just like Skirmisher.
Right.
Just a dude. He does dude stuff early. He gets eaten later. He's perfect.
Yeah. Dudes that get eaten. High on the priority list.
I mean,
Factorfictionpodcast.
But the thing is, like, I like him because he's a dude that you can eat and you won't feel bad about it.
Right.
But also, he's a real card.
He's a bear, yeah. He's a bear that can have functionality later. And you definitely, like, when you have all the best cards in Magic, you really don't want to start throwing them away to exploit. So you have to kind of build your deck. You take the powerful cards when you can, but if not, you're not sad about playing dudes.
Right. I mean, I don't think you should ever be sad about just playing bears.
Right.
In draft. Bears are perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that my stance on exploit
Extort's great.
Exploit is that you should never play bad cards with the idea that you can just exploit them later.
Right.
You should always pick a card that will do something.
Right.
And then you can make that decision down the road if you want to eat it or not. We're going to just cut this guy. He's not happening.
Not happening at all.
We could pick up a negate here, which I kind of like having.
This is our first pack, right?
This is our first pack. This guy came back, so that's cool.
And though they're not exciting, 2 blue cards and 2 black cards did come back.
Right. No, I mean, yeah, our colors came back, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Tomb Shell is a big defensive dude. That's a thing. Or a negate. That's kind of where I'm at. Or the guy.
Tomb Shell.
Tomb Shell?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just... I mean, it just blocks up the ground really well.
Really
awesome.
well.
Dutiful Attendant came back.
Yep.
Ooh, or do we want the Drowner?
Drowner searches or bounces?
Looks at the top 4, and you get one. That's actually tough. I think the Attendant is better, though. So, like, this finds you a card, and so does this.
Right.
And it's cheaper, and you get to extort it.
Right.
Exploit it. Man, I'm going to do that a lot, apparently.
There are a couple cards I really, really, really want to see. I want to see the black one that makes zombies really bad.
Yeah, that
3/6.
one's the good one.
And then the counterspell.
So let's see, you're 4 for a 3/4 bounce of permanent. I think that's okay. Like, we have cheap stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad to
re-exploit. And there's just nothing else here we're playing. Like, Duress doesn't hit creatures.
Yeah,
so it's just bad.
There's nothing that we want to cack either. You know what I mean?
Right. I'd play a Mind Rot.
I've been more sad about playing Mind Rot. You know what I mean? Like, or about playing other cards than the Mind Rot. That card's fine. Plus, the art's really cool on it.
Yeah, that's good Mind Rot art.
Love that art.
I hope someone plays that.
There you go. Hey, Island's one of the best 5 cards in Magic.
I guess it's a 1/2. I didn't even realize that's a creature.
Yeah, well,
But someone else can play it, because that is just not impactful.
No, not at all. All right.
I think we ended up okay out of pack 1. Cool.
That's a great open.
Yeah, that is a good open. Foul Renewal is usually a 2-for-1. And it's just great. We're going to eat our guys. We're going to get them back. We're going to kill their guys. We're going to pitch a tent.
Yeah. Pretty hard over the Foul Renewal. We're not passing anything.
And we might get a Drowner back. I mean, the other one came around.
Yeah, the other one came around really hard.
I would like at least one.
Yeah, me too.
But we're taking Foul Renewal there.
Foul Renewal is awesome sauce. I would like to find a couple of win conditions, you know what I mean? Flyers, you know what I mean? We're in blue.
There you go. There's that one card, what you asked for.
As if on cue, that is probably my favorite exploit card.
Yeah, it's probably the most powerful one. And it's cool because in this pack, we're looking at getting back another Attendant, which would be cool. A Monument, an Ojutai Summons.
Summons is not
terrible.
terrible.
Like, just stuff.
Yeah.
Just cool. The funny thing is, like, this is a guy that I actually would not mind bouncing with our statue. Like, it's expensive, but, like, man, if you can do... You're building an army.
You're building an army, and then you already have, like, the guarantee. You know what I mean? Like, bouncing exploit creatures is a little rough because you have to keep sacrificing creatures. But then at the same time, he makes them.
Right. He creates them for you.
Then you get to just trade up. You know, you get to trade one zombie for two zombies. I love turning one zombie into two zombies. It's my shit.
Me too.
So
I like where we ended up. I like that we're in a different deck than we ended up in last time. And I think I think we're in the right spot.
Right.
Just because we like got past a command, wheeled some of the better cards in our deck. Butcher number 2. It's just a removal spell plus a dude.
Right.
I don't think we take the goblin over.
No, we don't take the goblin over. What's the dash guy?
A dash guy. It gives two to creatures when they come in.
So it's a dash guy.
He's nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
There's not a blue card we want to play. This card is fine, but slow.
Is that the one that returns a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here's the thing, we're pushing in a slower direction, so he would be better than in the last time we took him, but right. I still think we'd rather just have a butcher.
Also, besides command, really, all of our spells are creatures. Mind Rot's a question mark.
Right.
The
Foul Renewal. But yeah, not a lot there, that's true.
Yeah, Foul Renewal is good, but
so we still have a deck that can play an Ojtai Interceptor.
That's the card I'm looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Something that'll pressure. Something that'll...
Yeah.
Like this card, if unchecked, will kill somebody.
You know what's a weird thing is like the blue dragon and the black dragon, like the uncommons, those are cards that would be really cool to see.
Okay.
Because, like, we need a way to win. Like, we can exploit all day and do that, and it's going to be really cute. And I feel like the 3/6 that makes the two zombies can win. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like we're going to have to do something else, too.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, really all you need is just bodies. Mm-hmm. Like, if you just keep casting creatures, you're a favorite to win. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I know what you mean. We want to have just threats. We don't really have any threats right now.
We need some stuff that says deal with me.
Okay, chance at a monument, which is a thing. Like, we are looking at a lot of 5s. We are looking at that kind of deck. Mm-hmm. Lore Master's an option. This card's so good. But we're not playing it.
No, I know, it sucks.
Spellfist is not really what we want. It gets 1/0 and unblockable whenever you cast a non-creature spell.
Yeah, we're kind of
it's a 1/3 for 2, so that's a thing. Are you cool with the... Oh, wait, this is...
The black-red.
Black-red.
Well, the sad part is I almost wish we could splash for the Warkite, but I'm in threat mode.
You take fixing before you take...
I know.
Before you take the thing you're splashing for.
What
do you think, Spellfist or Monument?
Spellfist.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I don't think...
Not exciting, but...
No.
It's a guy.
And there's the bar.
The Lore Master might have been better there.
Maybe. It's a guy we hope won't make our deck.
Well... Nemesis... We're not playing 2 Mind Rots. Mm-mm. We could play a Reduce in Stature. It's not great, but it does a thing.
Just because I've been underwhelmed by that card doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad card. It might be a bad card. We'll see.
I know is I played against it in a draft I did last night, and it ruined me.
Really? Okay.
Multiple times. I mean, I was the formidable deck.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty hard. Like, that's a hard sell.
That is going to be pretty good in some situations, very good in others.
Or we could take, like, a Sarkhan's Rage and try to splash for it.
If we took the other thing, maybe, but... I think
the Reduce in Stature is just more reasonable.
Yeah.
Not exciting by any means. Butcher number 3?
Man, that's that same dash guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Boy, somebody's got that deck, and I bet it's great. Butcher number 3 is probably fine.
I think it's fine, right? And then we're just going to focus on the low end here. We're just going to kill their dudes and...
I mean, if it's down between Butcher number 3 and Carp, you definitely take...
Go.
Yeah,
That's the one we want.
We wanted it back.
This one's Exploit, Drain. No,
it doesn't do anything.
We'll take that. That'll help. That will help. Take a Deceiver.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else here.
Makes our morphs cost
I want to have 2s.
Yeah.
We have maybe 1 morph.
Right.
I don't even think we have a morph.
That card, once again, low end. We were hoping for some good pulls in Fate Reforged.
I'll take this because it's a thing.
It's a
For
card.
my binder.
It says words on it.
Definitely not one we're going to play.
No.
Like we could cack a Warcaller or a Volcanic Rush.
Nah. If
or
that...
Warbrute.
No, if that... I mean, I hate the Warbrute because it's good against us sometimes, but I'm not really...
Dude, all the 2/2s for 3.
Jesus. You know, at that point, maybe it's just kind of a dude. It's low end.
I mean, it's... Yeah, we're taking it over any of these. We're not going to hate a card over a card that could potentially make our deck.
Right.
I guess this one.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's either that or, I mean, we're definitely going to play swamps in our deck. You know.
Anybody can play any of these cards.
We're definitely going to play islands in our deck, so.
I'm just going to take real cards.
You know. What about that sweet art for your binder?
The land art?
Land art. Bond arts.
Well, there, we get a mountain.
Alright. Hey, the mountain looks like it's going to tap for red mana.
Lawn darts?
I don't know. Sound like land arts. Don't worry about me.
So, I'm excited. I like our deck, kinda, but power level's low.
Power level's a little bit low. It'd be nice to pick up some... There you go. Boy, we just fucking rock at opening Rally the Ancestors.
Like, yeah, no, we're good at it.
We opened so many Rally the Ancestors.
Reality Shift or the Bird?
The Bird. I feel like we have... Here's my lobby for the Bird, and if you see any other cards that we want, let us know. We have removal spells. We have 3 of the guys that come in and can just nuke a dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The Birds are going to give us some evasion. They can be a 3/3 flyer.
Right. It's another threat that can also tempo out if we need to. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I can't see.
It's the Bird.
Like, I don't know.
Yasova.
Man.
Wow, there's just not much here. I guess we take a Reach of Shadows.
Yeah, Reach is fine. I got no beef with the Reach of Shadows, but it'd be nice to... Once again, we're drawing a little threat light. These are going to be some real hard-to-win games, but we're going to have stuff to do.
Right. Man.
It's the opposite of our last deck.
It is the opposite of our last deck.
It's okay. Once again, all the exploit creatures are creatures.
I mean, Reach is a good card.
Reach is a good
card. So we
just
take Reach here. There's... I guess this could be a 3/3 lifelink. Oh, wait, that's not in our colors.
Yeah. I don't want to...
You're right. That could. It has the capability of doing that. If anyone didn't know, that card can do that. And this card can just get slammed in our deck.
Yup. Pretty tough. Wow.
That helps our curve a little bit. I want to see... There we go. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Where were the...
I want to see Jeskai Sage or Sultai Emissary. Which one would we rather have?
Jeskai Sage.
You think so?
Yeah, because we don't want to flip our exploit creatures.
I mean, I don't care if we flip our exploit creatures. That gives us another thing to exploit.
I know, but a Jeskai Sage... I guess what I'm saying is I'd rather draw the exploit creatures and cast them for the modality than flip them when they're manifested.
Right, but we'll have more... Like, if we manifest them, we'll eat them.
I guess.
Right, it just gives us more... The things we don't have are the things to eat that are good. I could be swayed either way.
Right.
Well,
okay, for mana considerations, we're running heavier black, so that leads me in the emissary direction.
Okay.
Your call, ultimately.
I think I like emissary.
Okay. It does do a thing. It does make a body as opposed to draw us a card.
Right. Drawing us a card, like... We're not going to be, like, running out of threats. I'll take a Soul Flare. That's a thing.
How about a shiny-ass Soul Flare?
Yeah, that can actually, like, get stuff. And actually, I was just trying to buy some last night because I want to play them.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah, I want that for my collection. I want it for our deck. The big thing is, like, sometimes it'll be a flyer. Sometimes it won't, but it's going to be we're going to have stuff in our yard.
Yeah.
Bummed on passing the Executioner.
Yep.
But I think Soul Flare, we need more beef.
We do.
And that brings the beef.
It brings the beef and the ruckus.
Man, I want this land.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I want Right Into Being more.
Yeah, I think I want the Right Into Being more than the land, too. Also, we are, save for Soul Flare and Aven Surveyor, we are the mono, you know what I mean? We're not too color in it.
Right. I guess Will of the Naga is also decent, but I think Right's better. I think it fixes stuff. That's 2 backwaters we passed in a row. But...
I like enhanced awareness, but I'm not over a lot of these. You know.
That's Right into Being kind of does the same.
Shifting loyalties, we give away our shit and steal a bomb. But
we could.
Those are things we could do.
We could in the perfectest world. So nothing.
We whiffed. We literally just get to
take a sustenance.
Cack a sustenance, yeah. You know.
Another right into Being. We are now upgrading our early drops, and I'm fine with that. I guess we could look at retainers. 4/4 for 3 if you cast another thing. So it's like a 5/5. It's like a 4/4 for 5 at best.
Right.
But that's not bad. But I'd rather right into Being.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
And like both those rights just made like our Zephyr Scribe look better. Things like this.
If we manifest a land, it's great to exploit. So, I'm really interested to see how this deck turns out. I think it's gonna take some tight play to make it work.
Death Touch, no. I guess we could. There is a world that we play this over the cards that we don't. Or should I just take another Route of the Ancestors to work on my playset?
I mean, God.
Oh, right. Same logic as last time. These are probably worth the same.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, take the Vengeance.
We might play it.
You know,
we won't main it. That's for sure.
God, no. If we're up against the Gore Swine,
and if one's good, or do we want a dark deal? Do we ever want a dark deal? We don't want a dark deal.
Each player discards everything and draws that many -1.
So we're down 2 card. We don't want a dark deal. It doesn't do anything for us.
We're not playing Waste Not, so we don't want dark deal.
I'm going to read this instead of just snap passing it. Pay 4. Beginning your upkeep, sack it. When it is put to a yard, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. We might need that in a world. It's not good. It's not what we want. Yay!
I love free backwaters. I love it. What a gift. I mean, we know the power of Team Maroon Mark now.
We do, but our deck's kind of good against it.
That's fair. Ambush?
It's not great. I guess Ambush.
Ambush is bad, because we have to spend multiple spells for their... We don't want them to 2-for-1 off, you know what I mean?
Right. Not playing that, not playing that.
I forgot we got just fucking past a Silumgar's command.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, we got some stuff. You know, I was just saying our power level isn't great, but 3 Silumgar Butchers is like we're going to remove things from being places. Get rid of that. Gonna get rid of it.
Gonna get rid of that because it's so good against our 1 flying threat. Oh, maybe 2.
Okay.
Cool. We've got a deck to build here. Awesome. Unlike last time where we just got kind of handed a deck.
Did I accidentally pick this card?
Pick what card?
Fucking Polymorph Part 2?
I don't think you...
I guess I did.
Maybe. I don't think you picked it
I
over.
got it for my binder.
For your binder.
Okay, so this is an interesting deck.
It isn't. I mean, you know.
We currently need to make, so we're at 28, so 5 cuts. I think we can make 5 relatively easy cuts.
Yes.
Let's just look at our curve here. Mind Rot, doesn't need to be in the main.
Not main.
These go here. We want to keep everything else down here. I think, honestly, we might not need the reduce in stature because we have command, reach, foul renewal, 3 butchers.
Surveyor for tempo. Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we don't need the reduce in stature. So that's easy. 25, 2 more cuts. We have some shit creatures that we can cut real easy.
What do you mean? Oh, are you counting the monument as a land?
No, I'm counting the land as a land.
So 26.
Oh, 26. I'm sorry. So 2 more cuts. Okay. My math was bad, but my counting and my math were both bad.
So we want to go to
make
24,
right.
16 lands?
Oh, you're right. Okay. Still bad. Shut up.
It's all right, man.
You don't know shit.
When's your birthday? I'll buy you a calculator. It's all good.
I got a phone.
That's fair. There you go. There's a cut.
Let's look. I guess that could be like a sideboard card.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There are decks it's great against, but
statue returns a non-land permanent, so it returns one of these, which is fine. Let's look at these. Because, like, that's just a 1/3 that gets in once in a game.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 0/4 that taps for no mana.
Right.
Wait. Okay. So we could use it to flip up our right into being our Sultai Emissary things.
Oh, we can use to flip face downs?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
2/2, that's staying.
Yeah.
That's staying. Oh, I forgot about that. That's like a real card.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, and it could help that. Okay, neat.
We picked up a lot of cards that like we kind of forgot about.
3 for a 2/2. Like, it's a bad right into being instead of... That's better.
That's staying.
I think that 2/2 for 3 is... So let's make a pile here.
Okay.
Because that's bad.
Let's pull all the cards we're considering to cut. That one, that one.
The reason I like these two are for curve considerations.
Right.
I want to drop creatures early just to like these block morphs, and they just do it and do it and do it until we eat them.
We're looking to stabilize around 12 life.
Keeping. I figure we'll keep this.
Yeah.
A 3/4 is a real thing, and wanting to keep this makes me want to keep at least one of these. Yes. So, clearly the Shaman.
Right. Shaman goes...
Cleans up our 3-drops a little bit. So we have 24. We need to make one cut.
One cut.
Of these two, which do you think is better? I think the Elusive Spellfist is naturally better.
Right.
Because it has a power.
Which can do something.
Right.
It can threaten goblin tokens made by dragon fodder.
Yes, indeed.
Right?
This it can do. Yeah, I think that's fine, just cutting the Deceiver. And if we run into a super aggro deck, we can put it in. We can side into butts.
We can side into butt. The nice thing is we can side into butts pretty easily.
I mean, and we do... One thing I like about Exploit, just inherently as a mechanic, is... Like, we're the blue-black control-y deck, and we just have 17 creatures.
Yeah. That is kind of amazing. That might be a higher creature count than we had in the red-green deck.
I know.
That's kind of silly.
And that's like... Oh, and actually we have 19 creatures. Because of the right beings.
And we have actually more creatures because we have that one what makes 2 creatures.
Right. We have Emissary, which turns into... So, I think that's... I don't know. With my game designer hat on, I just think it's a well-designed mechanic.
Right.
Looking at it, Soulflayer is going to be boring. Boring as hail.
It's going to fly, maybe.
It's going to fly. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
you fly.
And mostly it's probably just going to come down as a 2 or 3 mana 4/4, and that's okay.
Right. You think 10/6? Oh, you might be right. But, I mean, you're definitely not right. It would be more like 9/7, which is actually 10/8. Which makes more sense to me.
Let's say we never draw blue.
Okay. We can play all of the important cards on our deck.
Yep.
If we never draw blue, we can play all of our good exploit creatures, not the Surveyor.
Interceptor is a morph.
Interceptor can still be a morph.
Mm-hmm. We don't get right into beings.
We won't get right into beings or the updraft elemental or looting. Our deck will still run.
Yep.
And that's if we get no blue.
Yeah, which we'll hit something.
And I think we'd rather have the black to hit these blacks early. I guess we don't need tons of black early. I guess we could go just even split. You want to even split it? Like, we do have a double blue and a double black. We have significantly more black cards than blue cards.
I think skewing it 1 is fine.
Okay.
Because, here's the thing. I would rather hit no blue than only hit 1 black in a game.
Right, that does constrain us a bit.
Because we have so many black spells, we really would need to draw, 2 in a turn or whatever. Okay.
We did it.
That's
we made a deck.
Deck is drafted.
We will be with you guys momentarily after I flash you through all our screens.
We have a lot of screens.